Hey guys, before I give you this epic series of games between me and Ulv on the test server, I want to give you guys a sneak peek of a project I've been working on. You may have seen me talking about this project over the last 2 years or so, but I've finally done it. I've hired a musician and I'm making this song a reality. So here's a couple seconds of the music, which is still being edited and will go up soon, and then we can get on with the games.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared. Look now, the well's repaired. Go on and curse the well. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now. You gotta win somehow.
Now, if you're interested in watching the rest of this, I recommend you subscribing to the Eirias channel, where this video will drop in hopefully a week. Now, let's take a look at these games from the test server. Alright folks, today I've got a series of videos, best of 3, between me playing Pure Shadow and Ulf playing Pure Fire. This first game we played is on Euro. Well, this is not the first game we played. This is the first good game we played where somebody wasn't missing interruption or nastying into nothing in the first game. We played more than 3 games, but these are 3 good games to show. Both of us go for the outside position and take the outside well. By the way, this is the test server, not the regular live server, and there are a couple of changes in the test server, but the only one which is going to affect this game is that thugs have no looter. So actually this game is a perfect example of why I said that thugs without looter are perhaps a little bit bad. So you see I nastied there. It was a bad nasty because this scavenger is alive. I mean, it was kind of an okay nasty because it was 110 power for 100, so I'm 10 power behind. It's not huge, and I get a tempo lead. But at the end of the day, I am still 10 power behind once he gets these guys healed up. I'm spawning Forsaken. Ulf is already making thugs to deal with my Forsaken. He's also spending a scavenger to come here. Meanwhile, I'm building up a pretty big mass of archers. He spawns another thugs. I can motivate this guy and take out the scavenger. And I am just wall focusing because the thugs don't have looter. They're motivated. I don't care if the thugs are hitting them. They're not going to get any power from me. So I can just ignore them, right? I'm losing 3 squads to the thugs. He's got 3 thugs right now. And I'm going to lose all my Forsaken, but this well is probably going to drop. I could have motivated to definitely drop it. These squads live, and this does drop. So yeah, so it dropped. Despite all these thugs, he wasn't able to stop me. That's not something which has changed since the test server. By the way, this is a weird interaction. There are too many thugs around, so the scavenger can't bite me, so I'm able to run away. This was not a huge deal, but is kind of funny and certainly annoying for Ulf, who just got rushed with Forsaken. So anyway, my point in the test server is what happened just now is very fine. That happens in a regular game. If we're on the live server and you nasty, you're a shadow player, you nasty me like this, you can kick my wall just like I did. The problem is that Ulf did not loot, like, let's say 30 more power of that eruption. I thought my Dread Charger would win. Spoiler alert, it's not going to win. Anyway, the army's coming here to attack me. I've got 240 power versus Ulf has 106 power. He's got a scavenger bound here with 2 health. Yeah, so anyway, he spawns a Sunderer, which is going to get just nastied. Or maybe not, maybe he'll be okay. Okay, he did a good job avoiding the nasty, but I can just nasty again because I do have power. This time I hit the Sunderer, but he'll get out of daze. The scavenger's here doing something which might make me spawn something. I have frenzied my Forsaken immediately. He's run away with the Sunderer, so now I'm fine. I can spawn a Dread Charger here to attack the scavenger, and everything's fine. I'll suck up these Forsaken, and spending 50 power, I only lost 5 power permanently, and it just stopped his rush. So, yes, Uro is a big map that makes counterattacking harder. What makes it also harder is that the thugs didn't loot any power from me. So, I don't know, things to think about. I'm not saying that my nasty shouldn't be rewarded like this, but I am saying that it is, you know, if this game was on the live server, if I kicked as well, he would come back and counter kick me, basically for sure. and in this game, maybe he could have counter-kicked me if he'd played better. Maybe if I'd played better, he still wouldn't have been able to. I don't know. But hopefully an interesting game, which shows kind of the point. So I was kind of happy about this, that basically the first game we played, I showed him exactly what I meant. So I'm 2 wells against 1 well. I would like to get tier 2 map control. I'm probably going to lose this Charger. I spawned the Nox Trooper because I really wanted to kill this Sunderer. He erupts me, which was probably not necessary. The Sunderer lives. Yeah, so I should be going tier 2 right now to tech up. The kind of weird thing is that Pure Shadow is not that good against Sunderer. So a pretty valid response against Pure Shadow going tier 2 is to just spam them with Sunderers. And even if the tier 2 goes up, the Sunderer will likely drop a well. I go ahead and motivate them. They're just getting knocked down by the Sunderer. Not sure if we get a shot off. It doesn't kill the Sunderer, but it does do good damage. I still have 2 wells to nothing, and I decided to go tier 2 here. He is trying to rush me. He's got 2 Sunderers. I'm going to lose these for a second. That nasty was maybe worth it. Probably what I should do is to break this orb and come rush and kick that well. Yeah, this is going to die. So I should kill it. It's not like on Lost Souls where I can just like protect it. Nope, so it dies. I do have the Knight of Chaos, which is not like the most useful unit, but he's got the Sunderer, so it's not bad. I mean, the Knight of Chaos still has good stats. It's like better stats than the Ghost Spear, actually, to be honest. Some bad micro by me, walking past the Sunderer. I'm coming here to go tier 2. He's got that eruption, probably not worth it. I could have nastied, I guess, but yeah. You know, he's got 3 Sunderers healed up. That's 300 power on the field, so that's basically equivalent to a Harvester. So his 3 Sunderers, I mean, it's more than a Harvester, right? So it's kind of like he's got a Harvester just chilling and doing nothing. Charger's coming in for the action. I'm gonna try and stop this. Here we go. I've got a Night Guard, which is not ready to do anything. I'm just going for the DPS. He erupts it. I run away. I think I'm going to do something bad and I'm going to kill it with the Sunstriders. Okay. But looks like I'm going to maybe defend this. There's a Phoenix. That was some bad micro by me. If he can disrupt this and kill it, yeah. So that's bad micro from me. I've now lost a well and an orb. But I've had wells up more, and I still have a well more than... No, we're even back on wells now. But I have tier 2 going against tier 1. He's come back here with the Sunderers. No, he's coming back. I'm going to try and push. I've got the Phoenix. I've got the Knight of Chaos, and I can spawn more things like Nightcrawlers, for example. This Sunderer is coming here to this wall here. Meanwhile, this Sunderer's got a Knight of Chaos. Pushing in here, spawning the Nightcrawler. Have not noticed this Sunderer at all. Phoenix dives, kills the Sunstriders, and I think it's going to revive. Yeah, it does revive. I still haven't noticed this Sunderer, and this Sunderer comes too.
A power well has been destroyed.
Phoenix crash bombs again. And the Knight of Chaos lives by just a little bit, but that means the Phoenix doesn't come back. He kicked this well too, so that was bad. So we're still even on wells, actually. It's 2 wells to 2 wells, and I take the 3rd well to heal up my Knight of Chaos. But lower power levels is good because I'm already tier 2. So it's going to make it harder for him to go to tier 2 or to push something against me. I've got 2 Knight of Chaoses to deal with his 2 Sunderers. Maybe I shouldn't have used the ability on these Dark Elves. And I'm going to come run and try and kick this down. 3 Knights of Chaos. I wonder if I should be just like nastying these. That's some bad micro for me. I should be having the Nightcrawler at the orb and the Knight of Chaos attacking this. he is just eruptioning. The eruption isn't going to do much. Okay, 2 eruptions, still he's going to need a 3rd one, which is now like a pretty large amount of power. Yeah, with the Phoenix, so that's going to drop, and with all the units that have died here, I expect the Phoenix to revive. Oh nope, everything died. Okay. Yeah, so this is a strong position for me, but in Ulv's defense, he has kicked several of my walls, so I wouldn't say he's out of the game. Maybe he is. You can see there's still quite a bit left to go. Well, I would say he perhaps should be out of the game if I knew what I'm doing with Pure Shadow, but we're playing each other's decks, kind of. He's playing Pure Fire, I think. That was a bad Phoenix dive for me. But, you know, I killed this under. I've got another extra well, and I've got an extra orb. So the longer the game goes on, the greater my advantage grows. And I'm basically just trying to prevent him from getting another orb. So I decided to chill here so he can't come. And then he spawns a scavenger here to try and go for this orb position, I think. He takes the well here. So I decided I wanted to rush it. And I'm like, can't decide if I want to intercept the scavenger or go rush. And I decide, I think I'm going to rush. Maybe I'll send these Dark Elves to force an answer from him. And yeah, going to rush here. He erupts these Dark Elves. Not a great eruption, especially because he's not really trying to buy time because the orb's over here. So it's not like a few seconds is gonna let him build up an orb and defend this. Dark Elves versus Scavenger. I don't really care about the outcome of this fight. It would be better if I was here to rush the monument here, but I'm going to kick this well for sure. Well, maybe not for sure. This orb's almost up. But, yeah, I mean, if he does lava field, I think this will survive. I played the Phoenix, so in case he does lava field, the Phoenix will live. And he didn't, and this all died. And now we've got a Phoenix I don't know what to do with, and Nightcrawler is about to die. Am I going to just sacrifice this? Bad Eirias. He's the second Phoenix I wasted in this game, so don't do that. By the way, I'm playing with a strange deck. I don't have Harvester in this deck. Oh, and he's attacking me here. That was my bad not seeing. He could charge this Nightcrawler. Trying to get my Shadow Mage away, but it still dies. Meanwhile, these archers are doing something. I've realized this has gotten down to pretty low health. He's run away from my Dark Elf Assassins. I'm trying to put my energy into rushing this base. So he is putting his Fire Dancers doing not that much damage now, but once he gets out of dazed, a lot of damage. So yeah, I'm trying to simultaneously defend and attack here. And it looks like this will be okay. I spawned the Phoenix. Is this monument going to survive? Oh, it does survive. With 20 health. That was close. And my monument here is fine. Nightcrawler Frenzy to kill the Enforcer. This Enforcer is going to charge and kill the Nightcrawler, but the Enforcer's charge is gone, so I can get a little more damage in. I am still up 2 wells to nothing extra. 2 wells plus my base versus his 2 wells. Of course, I lost 2 wells and an orb at different points in the match. But yeah, so he's still tier 2, but he's low on map control. Something worrisome for me, kind of worrisome, is that I don't have a Harvester, which means this transition from going to tier 2 to tier 3 is a little bit difficult, because Pure Fire scales really well with tier 2. Perhaps not as well if I can nasty here. Okay, this Fire Dancer survives, but yeah, he's actually going to kill my well, I think. This was some bad micro. Yeah, so I'm chilling here. As soon as my orb drops, I'll just build another one. And I think I'm going to regain ground presence, but actually I want to make sure I'm picking up these guys. I spawned some Forsaken because I really want to keep my ground presence so that I can go tier 2 here and not let him go tier 3. Although I still have this position, so Actually, I've had 3 wells up the whole time. Yeah, so I'll still at this position. I guess mostly I want to stop him from going tier 3. The Juggernaut is strong, so even if I've got the advantage so far, I think at a high level, Pure Shadow actually beats Pure Fire because of like nether warps that can interrupt Juggernauts, and there's also Void Storm and stuff. But I'm not that good, so Juggernaut is a really simple card to play. So it definitely has that going for it as far as the inner friendliness. He spawns a Rallying Banner because it looks like he wants to combo attack me here. I am still tier 2. I haven't decided to go tier 3 yet. I am kind of close, but I want to be safe and I don't want to get my orb brushed again. So yeah, I've got this defense. I could nasty this guy. Okay, there we go. His lava field was late. It did kill these Dark Elves, but basically that's all it did was kill the Dark Elves. Okay, he runs away. He doesn't want to deal with my Shadow Mage. I've got 200 power. He doesn't have a tier 3 spot yet. And especially if I can keep these Scythe Fiends out, then yeah, so I'm walking over here with my Dark Elves because I want to make sure that I have full map control and deny him tier 3. He's got a Skyfire Drake. I'm not sure if I wasn't looking or if I was just bad, but that was bad. Everything's gonna die here. Okay, I did kill his Enforcer, but this has died, and I'm going tier 3. Tier 3 Frost. If you haven't noticed, I'm going for kind of cheesy with the Phoenixes and Embalmer Shrine and Lancer Nasty. So if you use Embalmer and you Nasty Lancer, the Phoenix will revive. Which is a pretty strong interaction. If I can Nasty, I'll hit the Fire Dancer here. And by the way, this was a bug in that test server. So I was trying to spawn Lancers and I couldn't. And I was like, hey, what's going on? And then I realized that my orb was trying low, so I tried to play shield building and I couldn't. And I was like, okay, well, what can I play? And I just started playing cards and I could play Ashbone. So this is a bug. John Zena confirmed that this was a bug later. So I've got 360 power and I just couldn't defend it because I couldn't play any of my tier 3 cards and I was confused about it. Yeah. I build here again.
A power well is under attack.
And he's attacking me here. I spawn a Nightcrawler. Power's no issue. Did he just double erupt? I think he did. And I just build again. Again, I got power. I've got map control. Basically, I just need to keep my map control and I can close the game. But, you know, it's still not trivial to close the game, you know. As you can see, this was 18 minutes. And you might have predicted I would win 10 minutes ago. But I didn't. I'm just not getting tier 3 up. He's got his Gladiatrix going here, not going here for the orb, and I decide to attack. Let me go ahead and speed this up. So I'm coming here, I'm going to frenzy this Nightcrawler probably, and life weaving the Ashbone, get out of the Wildfire, play another Ashbone, Corpse Explosion. I think I mistimed that. And okay, I killed his Gladiatrix going here, and let's go back to full speed. And yeah, I'm tier 3 against tier 2, and it's over. But he has a lot of power though. But yeah, okay, so that's game. Game 1. I think well, you decide. You decide what you think the nerfed to Thugs Looter did to this match. But I thought, like, in this game where I just didn't micro my Forsaken at all, the thugs were hitting my Forsaken and I didn't care. That's not a situation that happens in the light server because I don't want your thugs hitting my Forsaken. You know, even if it trades a well, you're gonna loot me, and so I have to decide, like, if that well trade is worth it because you're gonna get permanent power, and then you may be able to counterattack me also with that permanent power. So it's a tricky situation, but I think this is really illustrative of the points that I brought up in the balancing Discord. So let's go on to the next game because all 3 of these games were exciting, even if there's not like a balancing moral behind it. Welcome back to the second game, me versus Ulf. I'm playing Pure Shadow, he is playing Pure Fire. This time we are on Halidr. Spawn the Dread Charger, And of course, because I'm a Dread Charger, I can take the wall first. And I come up to go here. Pretty standard opening for Haladur. I spawn Forsaken. You spawn Sunshiders. And I'm saving my second power because I want to erupt him. Or I want a nasty. So, okay, I decided not to do it. Running away with the Dread Charger here. Getting some picks on there. And can I nasty here? That was a pretty terrible nasty and I hit my own units. So I killed nothing with that nasty. That was a pretty bad nasty. But he needs to run away. Does he have power to erupt me? He does have power to erupt me. And he does eruption. Running away. He only killed one with that eruption, so actually that wasn't an effective trade. So one bad nasty, well, one terrible nasty for one bad eruption. I decide to take a well here. And there's a... I didn't have priority nasty, that's why I didn't nasty. But I frenzied these Forsaken, and he runs away with his Sunder. He probably could have just gone for my well, to be honest. There you go, I suck these guys up. Didn't get much, but something. And I make the Night Guard in advance. I'm not sure what the Dread Charger was doing. Wait, I'm gonna lose as well. But I might be able to get his Dread Charger with my Night Guard, so that's something. No. I might be able to get his Sunder with my Night Guard. Okay, he kills his Sunder to prevent my swap from getting off. That's something you don't see every day.
We are forsaken.
He erupted to kill, I mean he killed my Night Guard, so that may have been worth it. That's probably worth it, actually. He spawned some thugs, I'll run away with my Forsaken. And I think I've got power. His power is kind of here, so I decided to just go for a real ballsy. Well, he does an eruption, which is not the best. And I'm running away with these Forsaken. His Dread Charge is getting out of the way to heal. So yeah, actually the eruption was just bad. It was not the best. It was just bad. He didn't kill anything. I mean, he's making me run, and maybe I'll get my Forsaken eventually. And again, I don't mind stopping to... Okay, that was a good eruption. But at the end of the day, it was 150 to kill 110 power of units. The scavenger bit my Dread Chargers. The Dread Charger's gonna die. If I'd nastied, I would kill 110 for 110. But yeah, I mean, actually that would probably be worth it because I've got a well up right now. So going evenly trading as long as the game keeps going is probably good. But I need to get a pick on one of his units so I can walk away and just take the favorable trade. I spawn a Night Guard right now in advance because I know that Sunder is what he has to play because he can't take a well, right? So if he's going to do anything, it's going to have to be with Sunder or going tier 2. I come back to try and suck up these Forsaken. Man, I really like just like making my Forsaken, frenzying them, and then making Fireplay run away. It's just like, what are you going to do? I mean, played a long game, I lost 5 power for a long time, but you go nasty. These Sunstriders live, but they're gonna die right now. Just one hit from my Forsaken. There we go. So, he's tier 2 now. I need to just defend this tier 2, and I'll be in a good spot. So it's kind of weird that I failed tier 1 really hard, but I guess I had one bad nasty and he had 2 bad eruptions, so that's where the comeback came from. It's interesting to watch players play decks they're not familiar with. It gets more exciting. Things go back and forth. Yeah, I've got a lot of power. There he goes. He lava fields like I was waiting for, and so that's why I didn't spawn any more units because I was waiting for his lava field. Yeah, I've got a lot of power, but I didn't want to just go tier 2 because I wanted to spawn more tier 1 units after his lava field. He ravages the Enforcer. I can just frenzy and kill it. His Night Guard is still there, binding 65 power, but it's okay. Everything dies, and I possibly could go tier 2 right now, but I want to see if I can get the swap off from my Night Guard, so I just chill. You know, chilling is okay. Like, I've got an extra well, so just the longer the game goes on, the more power I'm gonna get. So I've already gotten almost 100 power from this well. I mean, he did kick one of my wells, so I would say I'm even on power now based on what was kicked. And I've also spent less power than him, so yeah. This is the point where I start to have an advantage, but it is still, I've got a lot of power, so I think probably I should go tier 2 right now. Or tier 3, right? Yeah, tier 2. I should probably go tier 2 right now. He's got 300 power on the field, and I'm just like chilling. Okay, I decided to go here for more map control. It was a little bit of a gutsy move, but you know, I should probably move my night guard this way. I was like wondering if he was trying to lava field or something, so I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. I wanted to like hit the Drake with my night guard, and then I didn't get this. I didn't get the swap because of me wanting to get an extra hit on the guy for Drake. When the first thing was still alive, they would have killed it just fine. Oh, yeah, whatever. I've got 300 power. I can just make no, I can't make a harvester because it's not in my deck. So I've got to use Knight of Chaos. It's just standing in the wildfire like an idiot. And that doesn't kill the Sethine, so my Phoenix won't revive. Feels bad. But I still have map control, and wells are even now. I got like 100 power out of this well extra. Bad focusing, I need to kill his Enforcer. There we go, killed his Enforcer. And this I think is going to kill my Dark Elves. Still have 200 power. And he takes a well. So I think at this point my play might be to just go tier 3. Because I've got all the power, I'm just not using it. Yeah, and I decided to go tier 3. It is a little early, but like yeah, if I had a Harvester, of course the game would have just been over, I think. But I don't have Harvester in my deck because I was playing the Shadow Phoenixes and trying to make like some Embalmer Shadow Phoenix cheese, which is not that useful in its current configuration because nothing's clustered together. He goes tier 3 right after taking a well. The best decision here is he should have just rushed me with his tier 2 units, built a Rallying Banner and done something. Because he just invested 100 power in the well, which is basically meaningless. That's just power that's gonna die. There's my Silverwind. Happy to say they're not bugged this time. I got a Cultist Master. And I think he's just straight up saving power for a Juggernaut. He'd be 100 power better, or if he hadn't built that well. There's a Giant Slayer. Got another Cultist Master trying to deal with it. This well's just gonna drop. There we go. Just dropped. This is defended. There's the Giant Slayer. And I have a pretty tight lock on the game, but he is saving power, and he's tricked me into spawning a lot of power bound on the field. So I'm going to kill his Giant Slayer quite quickly, but then I need to... There's the Juggernaut. So I knew this was coming. I maybe should have gone offensive more rather than just playing all the defense. But I'm going to try and stop a Juggernaut. Power levels are low because I've only got one well more than I started with. So yeah, I got the Knight of Chaos to stop the Juggernaut from attacking normally. He's running away with it. And looks like his Juggernaut's going to try and come here. Nope, I'm spawning units here. I'm trying to pincher him. And I do have a shield building, right? So once he stampedes, I can shield building and save it. There we go. I'm doing it in advance just because I don't want to get caught in a moment of lag and find myself stuck. He can stampede and kill my well. That's fine. I've killed his well already a few minutes ago. But that does leave him with one well extra more than me. So I should make something happen. There's a Virtuoso. You know I'm trying to defend this. Virtuoso's hitting the Cultist Master. If I had Unholy Power, this would be a rough spot. Ulf should Wildfire my Ashbone. Okay, he disenchants it. And the Juggernaut's still there. I shield building it ahead of time. It almost dies. I had power. No, I didn't have power for a Corpse Explosion. Yeah, so that's irritating. Almost dies. with such a small amount of health left. I spawn Silverwind. I am like really tempted to just go straight for the well, but I think I should deal with this Virtuoso first.
A monument is under
There's the
attack.
Juggernaut. I can shield building. There we go again.
Your forces are under attack.
And yeah, shield building is really strong. Okay, this is fine. These guys lived. I hope I'm not an idiot, and I hope I don't just walk through the wall. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Master of the cult.
There we go, 3 more Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawlers have really good damage, so looks like he is not going to try and stampede me. There we go, he does. Okay, and I didn't have the reaction time to
A
add
monument
shield
is
building.
under attack.
Instead, I was too busy going over here. So yeah, his Jugger lives. I'm tier 1. I've got the Shadow Phoenix here. I might drop the orb. I mean, yeah, there we go. I dropped the orb, and I played this, so my Phoenix will revive, but, I mean, what's it going to do? He's still got a well more than me, and he's still got a Juggernaut alive, and the Void Power is just, well, actually, it's not that small. 500, that's not that small. I should probably just nasty this Dread Charger. Just nasty it. That Giant Slayer's going to kill you. And he... Okay, never mind. Okay, I killed the Giant Slayer regularly, so this was 80 power wasted. Well, kind of wasted. His tier 3 is going to go up. He does have 220 power bound in units. I've got only 60 bound in units because this Phoenix is unbound. I decided I'll just make an Nightcrawler to help put the damage down. Here comes Juggernaut. Power is super low. So having that Juggernaut in the field is huge. And I think he's going to be able to just stampede me before I get my orb up. Yeah, so in this game, very good play from Ulf. So, this is game 2, Ulf won. You'll have to wait and see the result in game 3. Well, you don't have to wait because it's coming up right now. Welcome back to the final game between me and Ulf. We are back on Halidor again. I am Shadow, he is Fire. As you know by now, I'm going to take this well. And Ulf is... Well, actually, he might not take this well based on what happened last game. He might go for the higher up one. I take the well, and he does take this well. Okay. We're going to have the very standard Halidor opening fight. Spawn my Forsaken. He is not spawning Sunshredders. There you go, he makes his Sunshredders. I don't make anything because it looks like I'm hoping to get a nice eruption, or a nice nasty. Yeah, okay, and I decided to make something. I can still get a nasty. Okay, he erupts. And if I can save my Dread Charger, that would be a bad eruption. Can I save it? No, okay. He gets my Dread Charger. And I frenzy this Forsaken. So it looks like he's going to have the advantage, unless I can kill that. Okay, and I do kill it. But it's still definitely my advantage. But he has to run from me. So, as has happened every game so far, actually, I've gained a tempo lead, but a permanent disadvantage. Spawning more Forsaken. Dread Charger's running away. He makes some thugs, and I can come back here and try to nasty on those thugs. He gets a bite on my scavenger, or he gets a bite with his scavenger on my Dread Charger. He's Forsaken it out of days. And I think I'm going to get nasty here. Killed the Sunshredders. It's going to make his thugs run away. But it didn't kill the thugs, so it still wasn't a great nasty. I might be able to nasty his Forsaken if he comes and tries to attack me. I make more Forsaken because I don't want him to take a well and heal up. Okay, he erupts to stop my nasty. That's fine. I could just run away with my Dread Charger and take the 70 power advantage that he got from nothing. I frenzy these Forsaken here because I want to take out as many thugs as I can. That was a misclick. I readjusted my position, and okay. So still looking bad for me. But I do have a lot of power, so I can basically just spam nasties if I want to. So that's okay. If I get a nasty here, I'll hit all 3. And now he's just got a lone thugs. He could make a Sunderer, but spawning Sunderer's dazed is not that good because you can just hit it once and nasty. His Sunshredders did not get hit by the nasty, but he's gonna have to spawn stuff dazed. He doesn't really have power. I can just make Forsaken. So now I've got the upper hand. Hard to say if I've got the advantage per se, but yeah, he takes this close well, which is kind of a problem because I can just walk up and frenzy quickly. And then Dread Chargers can come back here nasty and kill these guys. No nasty? Yes, nasty? Okay. Hitting Sun Shredders. It's like so nice when I'm playing Shadow that the thugs hit me and it's like I don't care. I don't know what happened there. Okay, my Dread Charger doesn't live. Dang it. Okay. That's fine. I could nasty again. I decided not to. I decided to pull back. He's making a bunch of units, which means that going tier 2 would be potentially a good idea because he's got a power bound, so he can't even Sunder. And I did go tier 2, right back here. As you can see, it's pure Shadow again. Do I escape with my Dread Charger? I didn't. Once again, I was just a tiny bit too late. He's got a large tier 1 army, which means he's got all this power bound in tier 1, so he doesn't have a ton of power. Well, he could make a Sunder actually. But I've got power too, so if he made a Sunder, I could spawn something quick and nasty it. But now his tier 1 army is just going to die to Dark Elves. So I think making a Sunder would have been the best decision here actually, but you should make it back here, not dazed. Because pure Shadow... Can I get a nasty here and just kill everything? No, I got enough shots. Okay. I'm still very fine. He played a bunch of power in tier 1, so I feel okay taking a well here. I can micro my Nightcrawler around and keep it alive. Yeah. And he still got power tier 1. He takes another well. So power levels are increasing. What I want to do is to increase it past the point where Pure Fire can be really oppressive and increase it to the point where I can make a Harvester. So I am... I've got lots of power. I could go for Harvester, by the way. After last game, I added the Harvester back to my deck. So I've got Harvester in my deck again. He's got 200 power bound in the field, right? So, well, I've got 160, so, eh. But you can see the Harvester's kind of close. It could happen. I was thinking about taking the well, and I was like, nah, Harvester would just be better. I'm pulling back to make his Drake hit me. I can get a swap off with this Night Guard here. And I do. This time I did get the swap. I learned my lesson from last game. Just go straight for the swap. I could nasty here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh, I made a Nox Trooper back there. It was like a weird... I don't know what happened. I'm just letting the... Okay, there we go. He runs away. I am not doing anything with my Nightcrawler. And it lives? Okay. Well, that was annoying. My Scythe Fiends aren't healing up. It's still 3 wells to 3 wells. Everything's fine. And I've got 110 or 100 power unit. Unbound. He's got a 65 power tier 1 unit. So I'm in a good position as long as I don't let him get a swap back off. And here comes the Harvester. So I played the Harvester because I figured this way I can kill the Night Guard and stop him from swapping back for these Scythe Fiends. The Life Weaving kills that Harvester. I'm going to kill this Night Guard. And I am going to lose this well, but I figure I can take out more going here. And these Scythe Fiends come over here to do something else too.
Shadow Mage at your service.
Killed the Gladiatrix. I'm going for the Skyfire Drake. Okay, I did get it. And I lost this orb. Am I going to lose that one? This well. Am I going to lose this one too? Here's my Scythe Fiends coming in to attack these Gladiatrix. And this well survives. and I've taken out this well, so far we well traded, it's fine. If I can take out his orb, that would be huge though. I probably should have moved out of the way before making those units. Okay, I'm pulling back with the harvester. I want to come back and heal my harvester. He makes gladiatrix, which can be hit by the skeleton warriors. I'm coming in to intercept the gladiatrix with my dark elf assassins. I should probably frenzy them up. Move my harvester back further. There's a lava field, and this enforcer's making the epic charge and kills the harvester. But meanwhile, all of this, and I could get a unit over here in corpse explosion. So he traded 2 wells for just my well, and his monument is at really low health. And I've got a lot of power. I could make another harvester. I decided to go for a corpse explosion. I think the corpses died right before it collected, so I guess it didn't do anything. He makes a wildfire, which I need to be worried about because my well won't heal because of the wildfire. So I might lose this well too. And yeah, I do lose the well. So we traded 2 wells for 2 wells. His monument is at 1/3 health. So it's I guess I'm trying to decide, do I take a well and heal up, or do I just go for the attack? I could make another harvester too. That was just suicide on my nightcrawler, and there's the harvester. I decided instead of killing the units, I'm just going to go straight for the orb. It's probably not the best decision because orbs are hard to kill. Very good macro moving his gladiatrix away. I use life weaving, using his wildfire. I think I'm going to get the orb. And I do, I got the orb. Now I should run away with my gladiatrix, not run through the wildfire. Maybe I should come back and heal up instead of just walking down here. He makes another tier 2. Meanwhile, his swift units are coming in and doing pretty solid damage to my harvester. Coming here to attack this spot. And I've made a dread charger to do something. I'm going into attack here. I think the dread charger was in this click. Okay, there's a harvester. Drop it the well. Am I going to be able to save this harvester by knocking back these gladiatrix? Maybe. He could erupt me and kill me though. Quite close. Okay, and he does erupt me. I've got 1 well up, and his gladiatrix is at low health, so I'll probably kill them with my dark elves. I think he's going to try and like get some damage in before they come out of stance, but this is asking for them to get 1 shot off before he can react and kill him. Yeah, so good in theory, but just too greedy. Now I'm up a well. I've got super low power. Oh, because I made a harvester. That's why the power level is low. I shouldn't be walking up here. I should be going down.
Your forces are under attack.
I don't know why I'm just walking into the units. But yeah. And so what I'm trying to do is, he's got all his power bound, so here's my brilliant plan. I've got 200 power in the bank. I can distract his units, run down here attack, and make a second harvester. You know that big brain fire play where you make 2 sunders, have 1 as a distraction, and then use the other one for the real. Well, here's my big brain 2 Hardy moments. See, stuff like this makes me want to play Pure Shadow. I'm going straight for the orb. I don't know why, he killed my harvester, but now he's got 300 power bound down here, and I'm going to be able to come in and kick his well. I take the orb here. I don't know why I did that. I guess I know why I did it, because I'm bad. Maybe I wanted the ground presence so that once my harvester dies, I can go tier 3. And I decide I'm just going to chill in the damage, because it's going to make sure this drops. There he goes, it drops. I should drop a corpse explosion to kill all these guys. I think I tried to and then it died. But yeah, so he's got the gladiatrix. The problem with all these gladiatrix is that it's pretty easy for me to just counter kill it with like a nasty. There, killed 1 gladiatrix, killed the Skyfire. He's going tier 3, and I'm out of harvester charges because I used all 4 of them, so I can't just wait until I have power for another harvester and go again. These gladiators do good damage, so the Nightcrawler dies. His Enforcer lives. Oh, that's not his tier 3, that's his tier 2. My bad. But I have power for another Harvester or tier 3, so I decided to go tier 3. Which is his opportunity to rush me. He's got a fair bit of power, but he has 150 bound in these, 140 bound in these Gladiatrix. So he's coming in, but I can just like nasty and keep them at bay. And the power levels are just really high because it's been 13 minutes. So I'm fine here. I might lose the well, but I'm gonna have tier 3 up to compensate, and he'll still be at tier 2. And Purifier tier 2 is not that good against, well, it's not that good against any kind of L units. So Ashbone, which is a really strong L unit even as tier 3, is quite good against Purifier. I kill the Enforcers. I'm actually a little worried that the Fire Dancers might kill my orb here. I maybe could have used Nether Warp or something, but I didn't. So I can come back, rebuild my orb, and send this Ashbone to kill. Because he's spent a lot of power doing that, so there's no way he's going to be able to defend 2 Ashbones. I'm going straight for his orb. He disenchants. And here's my second Ashbone. I should get out of the flames. There we go. I'm caught up in there. I'm trying to kill his Gladiatrix because Gladiatrix have no health. They die so quickly. And there we go. I decided to just focus the well. I don't know what I'm doing here. Life weaving on this guy. And he's going to die to wildfire. If it hits him. There we go. My tier 3 is back up. Ulf is down to tier 2 with no wells more than he started. So once again, I'm up 1 well and 1 orb. Here's the Cultist Masters. His Ashbone is going to do good damage. And if I can come in and get a Corpse Explosion. Yes, no. Here's my Shadow Insect. There we go. I can just go straight for the... There we go. And then these can probably kill at least 1 Gladiatrix before they die. And then I get some shots off with the Shadow Insect. So yeah. Once again, this was the test server. The changes which would impact this matchup is that Mortar, Phase Tower, and Thugs got nerfs. There were no Mortars or Phase Towers played in my games between me and Ulf. Thugs were played a lot. Ulf goes to build a well and an orb. I don't know. It doesn't accomplish anything. He's kind of doing that thing where you're lost and you know you're lost and you're just like, I don't know what to do, but I'm stubborn and I don't want to give up, so I'm not going to give up, but I'm going to do something kind of stupid anyway. So it's kind of like giving up, kind of not. That's what he's doing here. I thought I killed him and I clicked away the second too early. Yeah, so I killed it well. His orb is coming up next. But yeah, so these are the games. Here is an example of like mid-level play, right? Ulf and I are not beginners, but we are playing the opposite side's deck. So my argument for Thugs is that they make it so that a low-level Shadow player can pretty easily just Forsaken spam and crush a high-level Fire player. You know, I mean, you weren't seeing me play well through any of these games in Tier 1. Now, maybe you weren't seeing Ulf play that well on Fire either, but that's up to you to decide. So, really curious to see how the comments goes, and I hope, playtesting aside, these were interesting, fun games. Thanks for watching.